build called the Necrotic Frost. It is a charged with light Warlock build, and it involves three things. It involves the Monte Carlo, the Necrotic grips themselves, and a charged with light build, and of course stasis. So, stasis is the hot new item, of course, with the new subclasses, different abilities. It is pretty fantastic. It is really unique. It is just a whole lot of fun. Charged up, we got charged up for our helmet. Auto rifle founder. Ashes to assets, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. We got recovery mod to boost up the recovery. Get my rift back as quick as possible. Then we have the necrotic grips themselves, and what this does, grasp of the devourer, damaging combatants with melee attacks, corrupts them with increasing damage over time. Defeating a corrupted combatant spreads the corrupting effect to nearby targets and restores melee energy. See, this is really important right here, because this right here restores melee energy, and this provides synergy with each other that provide a constant loop of melees. And of course, everybody knows that the Stasis Warlock freezes things. Yes, Necrotic Frost. So it sends out a ball of energy, right? That is just tainted with death. It's amazing. Then we have, of course, we have charged up auto rifle loader, thermal blooming. We have stat increase of strength to help with the strength bump, and then we have the hold fast robes. We have energy converter while charged with light. Using your grenade attack grants you super energy, consuming all stacks of charged with light. The more stacks you have, the more energy. Up to 50% of your super energy you can gain from this. We have melee damage resistance. These are going to be pretty close to enemies. Right, those are going to melee us. We got void damage resistance. Obviously, we got recovery mod. This is a set build, so this will not ever change. We got boots of the great hunt. We got charged up again. We got invigoration, but you know, which is pretty cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power, which helps with freezing things. Again, replaces health each time you pick up an orb of power. These two go off each other. You get health and your grenade bump. Pretty awesome. And we got an intellect mod, of course, to bump up the intellect, because this is a super build as well. Included in that is pretty much, if I can time it right, if you do time it right, you could cast your super, shatter the enemy, and you can set off a wave of energy just of death. It has to be timed right. I've only managed to do it. So, yeah. And then, of course, finally, we have taking charge. And of course, this is for Nightfalls, but we're not doing Nightfalls right now. We're doing this build. So, essentially, we want this. And so that's it of the super build. Right here. That is it of the build of the armor. So we have enough movement, obviously. We have decent amount of resilience. We have a fair amount of recovery. My goal is to eventually get these three stats max 100. These two stats are primaries, of course, but this one want to be as high as possible. So, but that requires getting better armor of these, and of course, just better armor in general that are attributed to different areas. We have Blast with 2. It's to complement the build. It's for ad clear. 1 or 2 rockets, and you have a group of 10 enemies or more, and they're gone. It has got chain reaction, cartridge, light nades, volatile launch, a velocity masterwork, which we're gonna eventually masterwork. It has a boss spec on it in case I do turn this on a boss. I do got Deafening Whisper. It is a fantastic weapon with Rampage, Ambitious Assassin, high velocity rounds, volatile launch, velocity masterwork, Rampage spec. This is a beautiful weapon. And then finally, we have the Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo, what that does, dealing damage with this weapon reduces melee cooldown and grants a chance to ability to recharge your melee ability with each kill. High caliber, mark up chains, pretty much swashbuckler. Um, so you're going to be pretty close within punching distance, which is why we have this melee resistance. So as you can see, it kind of all plays out for one another. Yes, I do have Irish Smile, and yes, it is fantastic, and yes, it is worth it. And of course, you want to see my super. It is not fully unlocked. I do not have everything, unfortunately. I cannot wait to get the Freezing Rift, which will further make this build solid. Freezing more ice, and it'll just so much synergy be going on. Just, yeah, this be awesome. We got Healing Rift, of course. We got Burst Glide. We got Penumbral Blast, which is the super, the grenade, and not the melee. Sorry. And this has to do, and then Dusk Field. What this does is, okay, so this plays into the build down here. So we got slow from your abilities, last longer. Those abilities that linger, increase. Ups the strength. See? Strength. Defeating slow to frozen targets grants you class ability energy right here. Which is why I have the Dusk Field grenade, not the Cold Snap. I don't have Cold Snap yet. And then we have the Whisperer Shard, Shattering Stasis Crystals, boost your grenade recharge rate. And so, yeah. So, Stasis Crystals, I'm hoping applies to the Stasis Energy as well. And it's just, like I said, this is the build. So we're going to go show you firsthand what this build is all about. So first off, I'm going to get on moving these guys. Just get in the way. Just get in the way. We want these guys out of here. Okay. So, this ain't good. We need to use that. See, it's just not, that was just one melee. It wasn't even that much. This is Assassin Procs. I'm gonna get those orbs of light. Pop super. like flawless as I wanted, but you get the basic drift of the build. I had my I barely had to work for it. I had to get maybe 3 kills, and I had my I think my but also I have the um, gauntlets restoring a small amount of melee energy. And originally I wasn't going to include the Monte Carlo. This ability is just so overused. I said, what the heck, no, I'm going to try it out, with the build and see. And I'm glad I did. It is a fantastic build. I'm having loads of fun with it. Just watching people die from, one. See, and it would go with the next one. You'd freeze them bone. And if they're in large groups, like raids, we surely have large groups. There it is. Rocks. I didn't have to do much there. Shall not pass whatsoever. So anyway, that is the end of the build video. And you can go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you like the investing content, and notification bell for more. Know when I go stream on live. I record these videos live, and then I upload them for you guys. I don't do offline uploads, which I do, but only with like special videos and stuff like that. Again, we're gonna try to get that sub count up. Again, 95 to 97% of you guys are left my channel are not subscribed, so if you want to hit that subscribe button, it greatly helps me out to become a streamer. And if you want specific like thoughts on something, leave a comment on my. If you want to see a build, if you want your build featured, then I will go ahead and do my best to feature your build, and just grow a community of people who can make their own builds and stuff like that, and it just they share it with the rest of the world, and of course the credit is due to the person that made it. I took a long time. I actually had this build up for a while, but I just couldn't find out a name. I wanted to make it unique. Necrotic, necrosis, typically is death or decayed flesh, poisoned, pretty much. That's what the grips do. And frost, well, the super is all about frost. Literally everything. When I get the rift, it'll be about frost. So, I finally settled on that name, which was actually fantastic. Anyway, that's it for the video. You guys have a wonderful day, and that's all, folks.